Where is the market? I think we talked about this on the last episode, but again, different audience. Where are you? Or is it U.S., Canada? Are you getting down to Latin America, Europe?
So so right now for us, we kind of have our foot in the door in international space as well as here in the United States and Canada. So that is you're going to find this material more oftenly specified, and we're continuously educating the engineering communities on it here in the United States and Canada. Calvin is our director of business development for international, so he handles everything in Canada as well as the Middle East, which we're rapidly doing more and more business in on the lining side, and so now even the RCR side too.
Again, referencing the last episode, we talked about, if I remember right, on like municipalities, you got to, the engineers, they have to get it into spec and to get it approved and all that whole process. Is it very similar in
Mhm.
mining? Who's the person that actually green lights this being used on the actual mine site?
I think that's a twofold question. I mean, especially in the mining industry, safety is priority number one.
Yeah.
So I truly believe that, like the safety officer, or I mean, it's got to touch their hands before we even talk about using it in the mining. Make sure it checks all the right boxes, which thankfully we do. So that would probably be number one. Number two would be their operations officer, or a field supervisor, someone that is continuously dealing with the problem on a daily basis. That's generally our go-to individual.
And then if at some point, this is just a random question, but for replacement, like if it would it be the same as let's say build a mine, now they put a slope and they went, okay, now there's a new layout, we got to like build a road through here. Same system like
Okay.
concrete. It's just you just break it up the same, right?
So the good part of it is that you can just use a typical reciprocal saw or something like that, just small blade, and you could cut out the piece that you need to do, and then you could reshape it and do whatnot. But it will be hard, like a cast, at that point. So if you needed to reshape it, or you could take an old piece, or I'm sorry, a new piece of RCR, and you can actually attach it to an old piece of RCR as well.